right, it is Monday, January 19th. Hope everyone's having a beautiful morning, beautiful day. Today I have the day off. It is MLK Day, so trying to take care of some necessities. Going to take my car in for some maintenance. Got one of these lights on telling me something's wrong, so got to take care of her. Got to maintain our possessions, our responsibilities, right? It's part of adulthood, part of adult life. So yeah, I'm taking her in to see what's going on, get it checked out. The dealership is going to probably rake me over the coals. I really hope not. But, that's the problem too when when you're kind of not living. I wouldn't say I'm living paycheck to paycheck, but I'm kind of close where it's like, you know, big expenses hurt. You're trying to save money, and the money you save just can get depleted so quick with these unexpected expenses. Unexpected things that pop up. But you have to take care of it so that it doesn't become a bigger expense. Last thing I would want is have to get a whole new car. I've had this car for a long time. This 4Runner. It's got a lot of miles on her. She's very reliable, but you got to take maintenance. And yeah, that's a good metaphor for your own life. Checking up on yourself, making sure that you're on the right path, that your body is hitting on all cylinders, if you will, and that requires maintenance, body maintenance, working out, proper nutrition, prayer, just making sure that you're in alignment, and whew, man, it is tough. It is tough, but what's beautiful? I think that there is, and I don't know, maybe it just could be the niche that I'm like in and what I'm into, but it just seems that there's just a lot of just more self help, I guess, and I don't even want to say self help, but more spiritual, just higher conscious content out there, and it's all available to us. I think and it's free, and I really do believe that the best teachers are not going to charge you to better yourself. I think the best teachers out there put their content out there available, and for free, because they have a larger mission than just to make money. Obviously, we need to make money. you know, it's just part of life. It's part of survival in this world. It's the currency we run on. I think that there's a lot of corruption in the money, obviously, and how money is distributed, how things, corporations, operate. It's just came across the whole, like, I don't know if anyone saw this article, but with Vital Farms, I buy my eggs from them. For, man, probably 10 years now. It's been a long time. I've been a loyal customer for them for a long time, and they got bought out by BlackRock and a large corporation. And of course, what do? They come in just like private equity comes in, and they cut costs, they cut corners. Come to find out, all their sorry, I'm kind of getting distracted, but yeah, all their eggs, all their chickens, they switched up the feed on their chickens to go to just a very lower cost feed that's basically a soy grain corn diet. That's not kind of what we're sold on as far as pasture. I mean, I'm sure they do what they need to do to make sure they can be classified as pasture raised. But I'm sure they cut corners there too. I mean, they're cutting corners on their feed costs, and what does that do? That affects the yolk. That affects the eggs that we buy. And so you're thinking that you're making a very healthy decision, and come to find out, yeah, they're cutting corners, cutting costs for profit's sake, at the expense of their customers' health, and so they're making more money, but it's not like it's not like they're like, oh, hey, we cut these costs, so now we can help the customer and cut the cost of our eggs, and we can realign, I guess, our margins to align with the lower costs of the feed. No, they don't do that. They keep the prices the same, and if not raise them, and just help their margins and probably give themselves raises for making the decision of that. And so I think that's the kind of inherent problem with capitalism, is that there's just a lot of just exploitation, a lot of you know, dark room deals that we just don't know about. Nothing is kind of made for the benefit of society. It's like it's up to the consumer to basically take care of themselves and understand what's going on, and we have to rely on the visible hand of the marketplace, right? I mean, that's what Adam Smith talked about, but we don't even have all the information, and we're being manipulated. And so it's just it's unfortunate. So what can we do? You know, there's not really much we can do aside from just continue to develop ourselves, continue to use communication, and circulating these stories so that people are aware. I mean, so it just comes down to self-awareness, right? Both with the person and the world, and hopefully as we raise our consciousness level and we become more self-aware as a species, we can make better decisions. Not decisions based purely on profit and capital, but decisions based on what's right, what's healthy, what brings balance to the soul, to the body, to the earth. I know this is very kind of maybe woo or hippie kind of logic, but I think that if we really want to survive as a species, we have to start making decisions like that. We just can't continue to exploit and make decisions that keep Americans and people on this planet sick just for the sake of, profit. That helps other industries. That helps like the medical industry. That help, you know what I mean? But there's nothing efficient about it. There's nothing efficient about it. I think true efficiency is about, finding things that are actually, beneficial to the planet, beneficial to us. Of course, not everything is perfect, but not every industry or everything is going to be great for the environment. You know what I mean? But we got to find ways to find and research, the processes that can benefit the environment and that can benefit us in the long term. And I don't. We just have this like drill baby drill mentality where it's just everything is profit seeking. Private equity buys something, they cut all the benefits, they cut all the costs and excess and jobs, and then milk all the money, all the cash and put it in their own pockets, and then all the workers are just kind of left high and dry, and their customers are left high and dry with a more inferior product. And that's just the cycle of capitalism that we're in, and it's very unfortunate. But I know it. I know this is probably not the highest vibe video, but it's just what's on my mind at the moment. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. I hope it doesn't ruin your day, but I think if anything, it speaks to the importance of developing yourself, and not to get too hung up. I mean, it's like yeah, I mean, we want to change all these things, but I do believe a lot of this, hinges on us, a lot of us making these changes within ourselves, and I believe that by doing so, that vibration will spider web out, and we can society as a whole will start to change in more positive ways. But that's what I have faith in. That's what I want to believe in, and that's the message I want to send out to the universe and send out to this world. So anyway, I'll leave it there. Uh, sorry if it's like kind of bummed out, but always curious to hear your thoughts on it. Stay healthy out there. Take care of yourself. Really, just enrich your inner world as best you can, and take care of your body and mind. And yeah, I'll leave it there for today. Many blessings, much love, and